So the Justice League Snyderverse Snyder Cut thing finally came out. And everybody's excited about it. Everybody's thrilled about it. Everybody loves the idea. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Except for those that don't like it and then they want to make a big fuss about it because they just really want something to complain about, I guess. I don't know. Different people, different things. I haven't seen it yet. I only see one thing. This is going to be more versions of DVDs that we have to buy. Ugh. So yeah, yay choices, yay! So good choices. I get it, it's really cool to have choices. But you know, one thing that I actually get tired of is the fact that there may be too many choices when it comes to DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K, anything like that. I've noticed, especially because I've bought these things for so long now, I've noticed that it's not rare to literally end up with a theatrical cut, which is one DVD, and then have to buy a collector's edition or a director's cut, or both for that matter. There'll be a collector's edition that has certain special features that aren't on the other disc, and then there'll be a disc that's just the normal cut, and then there'll be a disc that's all the new special features that they didn't include, and then there'll be another version of the disc that's like the director's cut, and then there'll be a special version of that or whatever. And now there's like, okay, like say we're just Superman. You're just gonna watch Superman. Just in one sitting, if you were to bomb through every Superman, here's how many cuts you would have to buy if you bought them all individually. And yes, that is a legitimate option you can do. You have Superman the movie, which is a theatrical cut. Then you have a special Superman the movie extended cut, which comes with a bunch of extra stuff that wasn't in there. More of him doing Supermaning and things like that. And of course, the big hallway scene where he walks down towards Lex Luthor. All of that was taken out in the theatrical cut for whatever reason. Then you have the Lester version of Part 2. Then you have the Donner version of Part 2. Then you have Part 4. Well, you have Part 3, and then you have Part 4, which is only single versions of those. Look, we're already up to you buying 6 DVDs to go through these movies, though. Then there's a regular cut of Superman Returns, and then if you go off of Superman Returns, there's actually a second cut of that movie, a collector's edition with a bunch of behind the scenes and shit like that. That's 8 movies. 8 movies. And this is not the only time that you have something like this. I have had to where I bought Enter the Dragon once. Then I bought it again because there was a special Mandarin version that actually had the original cut of the film. So it actually came with both languages. The first one I ever bought was just, you could just watch it in English. That's it. You could only watch it in English. It was just the dubbed version of the movie. Then the second time I bought it and it had an extra language, so you could actually watch it in Mandarin. Then I bought it a third time because they released it on Blu-ray and they added in all of the original scenes that were cut from the Mandarin version that don't have any American voice acting in it. So now there's a fully restored version that you could buy. I bought that movie 3 times. Just that movie. Enter the Dragon, I believe I've bought also 3 times. I believe so. I bought it once. It was just like some normal cut. Then I bought an extended cut, which was like a special thing that put a lot of his scenes back in, a lot towards the start of the movie where he was talking certain philosophies and whatnot. And then I bought a third version of that again because they released it on Blu-ray with a bunch of behind the scenes and extras and stuff like that and interviews with people. And so there's that. And I think I've done that with some of the Freddy Krueger movies. I've bought them 2, 3, 4 times, and like, There are so many versions of movies, so much double dipping that, you know, this would almost be a reason to say that digital would be better. What if you bought the movie and you bought it and for an extra $2 or $3, you put in a surcharge fee that acts as insurance on that movie? That if a new version comes out, it's yours. You just download the extra crap. If new special features come out for said movie that you don't have, you buy Star Wars Episode 4. You know what? No, you don't buy that, because right now I have no fucking desire to talk about Star Wars or watch Star Wars or read Star Wars or even put the figures that I have on the shelf right now. You know why. If you've been paying attention to the group page, you know why. So, no, you don't buy that fucking movie. Let's say you buy Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan, and at first only the theatrical version comes out, so you buy that. You buy it digitally, and then the service that you are subscribed to, once you own it, you pay $1 or $2 or $3, no more than that. I would not accept any more than that, to put an insurance policy on that movie. It's one of your favorite movies. Now, every time a special feature is added and you happen to sign on for the day onto your iTunes type player system that's on your computer that has all your movies, you click on it and it says, new special features added to The Wrath of Khan, or new version added to The Wrath of Khan, extended cut, director's cut added to The Wrath of Khan, new subtitles added to The Wrath of Khan. Awesome. That would literally solve this problem. It's one of the only times that I see digital media literally being better in terms of being the wave of the future, because I still buy a lot of physical media. But this has merit in terms of where the digital market could take us, because damn it, I am tired of buying the same movie like normally three times in a row, if not more. And then not to mention that it comes out in higher definitions over and over and over and over and over. So, like, if you want to get real technical about it, I bought Return of the Dragon. That's Return of the Dragon or Way of the Dragon. I bought that on VHS. I bought it on DVD. I bought it on DVD again. I bought it on Blu-ray. And now I noticed that it's coming out in 4K. There's going to be like a 4K Masters Edition thing. 5 times will I have bought one movie, one physical movie. And here's the kicker. Sometimes you can't get rid of them. Because, like, okay, take for instance Dracula. If you bought Dracula on DVD, at least this was the way it was with me. I bought the original Dracula on DVD, and I was watching it. And there's that part where they throw the guy down the staircase, where is it Renfield comes in, and this has been a while, but I do remember this one part because I remember it was bizarre. I had the VHS, and I remember when Dracula grabs him by the throat, there's a sound when he gets thrown down the staircase, like a scream, like, ah! And I was like, oh, man. And that kind of bothered me when I was a kid, because I knew, like, oh, that guy, like, he stopped screaming. He straight up died. Well, later on, I get it on DVD, and when Dracula grabs him and throws him down the staircase, it goes silent. There was no scream. Then in the Blu-ray version, they add the scream back. And I thought that maybe I had imagined it because I was watching it on the DVD and that became my primary area of watching a movie, only to figure out that as I was watching it, when he gets thrown down the stairs in the Blu-ray version, I heard him scream again and I was like, I knew that was a thing. Well, it's not just that movie. This happens with other films too, and it's the reason you have to be careful about if you're going to upgrade, you may not be able to get rid of your past material because it may change the movie. I had gotten used to watching a silver box that came in like a silver box of The Wrath of Khan that had all the director's cut scenes. Then I bought it on Blu-ray, and I was unaware that I had just bought a regular version of that movie. Shit! All the scenes that I remember, all the things that I remember were all of a sudden gone. So you gotta watch upgrading too. Because then I had to upgrade again in the same format mind you, because I bought it in Blu-ray thinking that I had upgraded, only to lose certain scenes, and I'd already sold the DVD saying to myself, I'm not going to need that DVD anymore. Got this Blu-ray, only to figure out that the scenes that I remember that really made that movie a massive viewing for me were missing, and that really ruined part of the movie. And then I got stuck in this awkward position where I had to go looking, and they were finally like, hey, we released the director's cut of The Wrath of Khan, and I was like, damn it. So I went and I bought it again. Too many versions of DVDs. This is one of the few times that the digital future may be brighter than the physical one that we are currently in. Because you know it's coming. Guys, it's unavoidable. But, whatever. Something to think about. I'm get out of here.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.